I'm very excited to share that this coming Saturday, I'm going to be leading a presentation and followed by discussion on my experiences walking the Camino de Santiago de Compostela in France this past summer, where I walked it for 8 days, the Chemin de Saint-Jacques de Compostelle. And I'm approaching this from perhaps a different perspective than what others may have presented it from. And that primarily is because while the Camino is considered a pilgrimage hike, coming from a very old tradition of Catholic pilgrimages, often related for the remission of sin and all of that. And that's certainly not necessarily how the hundreds of thousands of people who do parts of the Camino every year experience this across Spain and France, where I focused my trip. But I'm going to be taking this from a rather different perspective. I'm going to be taking this from a Druidic perspective. So rather than from a Catholic or even a Christian perspective, I'm focusing on this from a neo-Pagan or eco-spirituality perspective that I think may in some ways problematize a traditional notion of pilgrimage, but in other ways, I think that it's really going to enlarge and become a more inclusive perspective on some of the possibilities around pilgrimage, or if we are bothered by the term, around the notion of a spiritual hike, which is effectively what it is. So if any of this sounds interesting to you, you're welcome to join me this coming Saturday. It's going to be via Zoom. It's open and free for everybody. The link will be in the information below. So thank you so much, everybody.